We're back live at Skydome in Toronto. We're in the Argonaut locker room. Adam Rita and his players are celebrating a 42-3 victory over the Bombers that has them on the way to the Grey Cup. Argonauts concerned over the health. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but in any case, I'll carry on as a real pro would. Argonauts concerned over the health of a number of their players and their ability to play in the Grey Cup next week, but not yours, Pinball. You're playing.
Yes, definitely playing, and I think we have a lot of guys that have mixed bumps and bruises, and they'll also be back. Matt's prognosis is also positive at this point.
Okay, Mike, thanks for your time. Good luck in Winnipeg next week. Congratulations on the win today. Now back to Steve Armitage and Dan Kepley in Edmonton.
David Williams and other members of the Toronto Argonauts, more than just interested spectators, still in the Skydome. They'll be playing the winner of this game here at Commonwealth Stadium in Edmonton in the Grey Cup on Sunday in Winnipeg. All right, congratulations to the Toronto Argonauts. A big win over the Bombers this afternoon.
And welcome to Live at the Half at Commonwealth Stadium. 26-15 Eskimos. Tracy Ham with 3 touchdowns, but I had the feeling it could have been worse had the Eskimos cashed in all their chances. It was worse in Toronto today. Scott Oak has more.
Chris, here in Toronto, the fans left the Skydome happy, having seen what they came to see, and that was a huge Argonaut victory that has them on the way to the Grey Cup game next week in Winnipeg. This game was billed as a matchup of the Argonaut offense and the Winnipeg defense. The Argonaut offense, led by Matthew Dunnigan, for only one half, certainly won this by a knockout punch. Big question is, can you play next week? But before you address that, what did you see that allowed you to post 33 points in the first half of this game? That was a whole game's work.
Well, Scott, it's just our coach has been working so hard. I can't tell you, I don't think they had any sleep this week. They just been breaking down film, trying to find weaknesses in that potent Winnipeg defense, and Adam and Bruce Cowdrey and Ron Lancaster Jr. and all the Mike Levensteller. I'm telling you, that's where it started. Those guys put in the effort, found the weaknesses, parlayed that to the offensive team, and we were able to just go out there and execute what they had talked about.
Mike, that's, or Matthew, I should say, that's one of the touchdown passes. It was to Darrell K. Smith.
That's just Darrell playing ball there, you know. He's just got open, and I was lucky enough to find
What's this? What would you call this?
That's just a little bit of excitement there, you know, trying to let out a little excitement, a little adrenaline. You know, it's just we were so pumped in the first half and throughout the whole game. I think for the most part we went out there and talked with our helmets and shoulder pads on all sides of the football, and praise the Lord.
Matt, before we run out of time here, a quick word. Can you play in the Grey Cup game next week because of the shoulder, or could it keep you out?
Sure, I can play. They're gonna have to. They cut the sucker off and I'll play. You know.
Okay.
You know, that's just the way I feel right now, Scott. Nothing's gonna keep me out of the football game.
All right, Matt. We hope we see you play in Winnipeg in the Grey Cup game.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Looking forward to the opportunity.
All right, let's go upstairs now to Don Whitman and Joe Galat in the broadcast booth here at Skydome.
Thank you, Scott. Joe, there's no question Matt Dunnigan had a superb first half performance, but you know, Adam Rita talked about special teams. Darryl Rogers talked about special teams. The opening kickoff perhaps gave us an indication of what we would see. Pinball returned at 39 yards to the Winnipeg 51-yard line. Great field position to start the game.
I think that's a testimony to the players. There's 10 players that aren't starters on that football team. They don't get to play except on special teams, and they set up every return. They did an excellent job all afternoon. So not only was it the kickoff return, it was the punt return as well.
Well, if Winnipeg had any hopes of getting back into the ball game, they were probably erased when the Rocket returned to punt 75 yards for a major score. All that in the first quarter of the football game.
Well, they just struck so quick, and then we all knew the key to this game was for Winnipeg not to get behind. But guess what? They got behind.
So the Toronto Argonauts, with all the marquee players, all the offensive weapons, do as advertised, win the Eastern Final and go to the Grey Cup game. Scott?
Don, the champagne's flowing in the Argonaut locker room, and I'm with 8-year Argo veteran Carl Brazeley. Gets another chance now to play for the Grey Cup, and he's the reason that me and about 100 others at the Dome are wet. And this is what you were up to.
Yeah, man!
Okay, good enough. We've got the evidence. Let's not belabor the point. Let me ask you this, Carl. Did all the talk heading into this game have anything to do with how well you guys played? Quickly.
Well, we said we wanted to go to Disneyland, so that was it.
Well, you did all your talking on the field. Congratulations, Carl. Best of luck in Winnipeg next week.
Thank you.
All right, so Carl Brazeley and his teammates are on the way to Winnipeg to represent the East Division in the Grey Cup game next week. The result of a 42-3 victory here at Skydome. He's a Ham. Back to you, Chris, in Edmonton.
No, Ham plays for the Eskimos, Scott. I would think that the Argos were so convincing they will be installed as the favorites next week, and they're awaiting their challenger, either the Eskimos or the Stamps. Right now, the Eskimos with the lead.